Hey guys, BoKitty123 here, and I know I'm kind of late on doing this because I've had this figure for a while, but I'm doing a review on the Transformers Golden Lagoon Optimus Prime. I've had this guy for a while. He is broken. I accidentally broke a smokestack off of him. You'll see it. Yes, but I have had this figure for a while, and, you know, I kind of thought, hey, might as well record a video for my YouTube channel. And so, yeah, here's the box. It's a Golden Lagoon. Can't really show you the side of the box here. There's the side of the box. It's Transformers Golden Lagoon Convoy. Same thing on the top. Words and things that I can't read. And the back of the box has some beautiful artwork on it here. And some more words and things that I can't read. It says Golden Lagoon Convoy. You got some figures down there, and so then, like I said, the beautiful artwork. Just adjust the camera here. All right. So let's crack this baby open. All right, here he is, out of the box in all of his glory. Now he does come with a few things. He comes with a collector's card. It's a good little duty, it's good, it's durable cardboard, it's glossy, you know, it's got Japanese writing, I can't read it, I don't know if anybody of you can read it, his stats down here, and 10 and everything, oh damn, and you got him standing there, and his truck mode, and yes, that's it, that's it for the card. Now, before we go over the figure here, I'm going to grab you guys and show off the accessories. So, he comes with a golden gun, a Matrix of Leadership, and a Energon axe. Of course, they're all gold. Now, the gun actually transforms like that. Pretty easy to do in one hand. And it stores on the back of the figure. So, we just turn the figure around. And we open this compartment up back here. You can take the folded gun, which you just push this, and it transforms out. Hold on. This is very frustrating to do with one hand. Alright, once you have it folded up, just goes in the back of the figure like that. And you can shut that up. And now the gun is stored in his back, which is awesome. And now we'll move to the Energon axe here. This is the Energon axe. It's rubber, you know, it's flexible rubber. And I put the camera back down here. Anyways, okay, so it's flexible rubber. These little spiny things are kind of movable. The axe is kind of movable, but I don't want to move it too much, just in fear of breaking it. It goes on this hand, just slides on his fist like that, you know. You push it in all the way, but usually when I do that, it breaks his finger off, which is easy to fix, but, and yeah, it just goes on his fist like that, it slides on further, yeah, and that's the Energon axe. It doesn't store anywhere on the figure, so it's just a little side accessory, which is pretty cool, and I did unfortunately do this to my poor figure. That was an accident. I had accidentally dropped it, and that had broken off. I wasn't too happy when that happened, especially with the cost of this figure. Alright, and now we'll move to the Matrix of Leadership. It's die-cast metal made out of gold, and the little plastic crystal inside. You can flip it over on the back. It's pretty neat. So now, if we come to Prime here, you can open his chest up, flip this up, flip this little panel up, which is kind of a pain to do. Flip that up, and his chest opens. And this is by far my favorite part of the figure. You can take the Matrix, and it goes in his chest like so. Just like that. It stores in there. You can shut this. Shut his windows, And just like that, the gun and the matrix of leadership do store on the figure, which is really nice and very handy. So you don't lose those two as accessories. The only one you gotta keep real track of is the Energon Axe, which it might be kind of hard to lose. So now we'll move on to articulation of the figure. It is, well, we'll talk about the details first. So it's a very nice figure. It's very shiny. It's got gold chrome on a lot of bits, and then there's other painted gold bits like this, because it's meant to be transformed. And, you know, and so we'll do a 360 of the figure here. You can see all the shiny gold chrome plating on him, which is really nice. He does have some die-cast metal in him. The joint that separates the chest from the torso for transformation is die-cast metal, and his toes right here and his heel are also die-cast metal. So that's pretty neat. Gives the figure some heft. He's pretty solid. Not gonna flop around everywhere. He's a very nice figure. The truck windows do not like to stay closed all the time, but just could be the way I'm closing them. But you can get them decently closed. And now we'll move on to articulation. We'll start down here and we'll move up. So he has, his toe can bend like that. I guess you could consider that a toe bend. He has a toe pivot. He's got a extreme toe pivot like that. It swivels at the knee. The knee is a ratchet joint. And his leg up can kick that far. And you can go that far back. Now, this is a ratchet joint. This is a ratchet joint. He has a lot of ratchet joints on him. And we'll move up to the arm here. So the arm can move up and down at the shoulder, up and down at the elbow, and it can swivel at the bicep. The wrist swivels, has a wrist swivel, and all of his fingers can open, but the pointer finger is separate. Just like that. And it has two joints. And the rest of the other three fingers are molded together. So you can close his hand just like that. And before we move on, we'll come back here and grab his gun out of his compartment here. And we'll transform it. And you can see here, it's got a tab there and there. So it can plug into his hand. So we'll open up his hand. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there is a plug in his hand that you can plug the gun into. So you just open up his hand, you can plug the gun into that plug, and just like that, he's holding his gun. Now, I don't suggest you close the fingers all the way because the gun will pop out of the plug there, but otherwise, pretty solid except for the spring mechanism in it, so... But that's just how it is, and it fell out. Anyways, so just like that, and just to transform the gun, you just fold this up, fold that up, and keep that folded down. Push this in until it clicks, and then it's transformed. And you can come back here and put it back in the back. And just like that. He does have a waist swivel at the waist, and the head. We'll do this with one hand. The head has up and down, left to right. I believe he can do a full 360, but I wouldn't recommend doing a full 360 with him. He's got a little movement at the base of the neck, but that's more or less for transformation. He can look up about that far and look down that far. And that will cover all of the articulation of the figure. Actually, you can pull the arms out and they can go up and down like that for a better range of movement. And yeah, let's move on to transformation. All right, let's move on to transformation. So the first thing you want to do, maybe, I usually start down here at the legs just because it's easiest to get them done and out of the way. So I want to fold the foot together like that, just like that. And then you take the ankle and push it out just like that. So you can see it's pushed out. Do the same for the other side. So you should have both toes like that. Now, you take the grills on his legs and fold them down and around like that. Up and around like that. And just like that. So now you come to the side, you take these gold plates, fold it over, flat on the back of the leg. Same thing on the other side. Now, in order to collapse the legs, there are 2 buttons on the back of his legs here. See these 2 buttons? You push that in, and you can push the leg up. Just get the arms out of the way here. And you can push the leg up. Now, I suggest just do that while you get the other leg up. Push the leg up, and then just connect these 2 the legs together. That's also good to make sure that the toes are also plugged together just like that. And there you go. You have most of the legs done. Well, almost done. Just one little thing to do. Take these smokestacks or gas canisters, extend them up just like that, and they tab into the waist right there. There's a tab on the gas cans. So you just do that, tab those in, and turn the waist a total of 180 degrees. Now we'll work on the chest and the upper torso. So you want to fold the arms up like this. Fold the arms up like that, and then they push up into the shoulder, just like that. And then what I like to do is flip them up and out of the way. Now, what we'll do is we'll finish the arms here. On both arms, open up this little panel here, open that up, and fold the fists in like this. And then close that panel again and lift the steps, just like that. Now, do the same for the other arm. Fold down the panel, flip the fist around, close the panel, fold up the steps. Now, we don't do anything with those, just leave them there and out of the way for now. Now what you want to do is open up the chest, open this up. This panel's kind of hard to get up, and just like that. Now what you want to do is you want to separate the grill from the tab in here. So you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but there's a little slot in the grill there, and there is a tab right here for the waist that just tabs in there. Now, as I was saying before, this is die-cast metal. This joint right here is die-cast. And so is this tab, I believe. Can't tell that well. Alright, so once you're at this point and you have it lifted up, you want to fold the wheel wells down, just like this. Fold the wheel well down. And then what you want to do is angle it up and move this tab down just like that, so it plugs into the grill like that. And push it and make sure it tabs in. And now that you have this tabbed in, just make sure the wheel wells are folded down like this. Now you want to turn the wheel wells 180 degrees like this, unfold this tab, and just put them up like this for now. Do the same on the other side, flip the wheel well around, open up the tabs, and fold this out like that. Alright, now we want to take this entire assembly, the entire matrix assembly, and push it down to reveal the front grille. And then you want to just take the head and fold it in, just like that. Now, just close, make sure the grille is all the way pushed down and tabbed in, and just close the windows. And now, from this point, you want to fold the arm down like this, and then you want to move the shoulder in like that, and then make sure that's nice, and make sure that's pushed in like this. Get the tab on the arm under the window like that, and push this in, push that in, and boom, you have one of the arms in. Now, this is going to be kind of hard to show on camera, but if you can see, there's that tab up there on the waist, and there is a tab right here on the arm. That plugs in to that slot up there. When you rotate this down, that tab's in there. So you just got to make sure when you move it in like this. And you want to get the tab plugged in to that slot when you move the arm in. Get that under there. Make sure that tab is plugged in. And make sure that the wheel well is in front of that, and just like that. Now what you want to do, fold these up, push in these tabs just like so, and then come back here and push the smokestacks down. And just like that, we are now in vehicle mode. Now, we have a very shiny truck here. It's got a little decent amount of heft to it. It rolls like, you know, a rolling thing should. It does have rubber tires, which I thought was really neat. And yeah, also it has clear side mirrors you can flip out. The painting and sculpting and all the gold plating looks awesome. You can see there's little steps sculpted in here and here. And then you have the little dots sculpted in and details on the grill and bumper molded in. Got the golden lights up there. Can actually, so this is the MP10 mold of Masterpiece Optimus Prime 2. And this is meant for the mini Spike figure, which this figure did not come with because it is a Golden Lagoon Transformer. It was a 35-year anniversary edition. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, whenever that will be.